Yeah, I just really, I really enjoyed his whole his whole vibe, the whole situation shit that he was putting us through, Um, I don't know. Some things, man, we gotta let that shit go. But yeah, you some things in life influence you for such good reasons. They let yeah, some things influence life for such good reasons. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, be sure that you know there's somebody looking. And whatever thing that you're giving off to somebody else, like the images that you put in people's head. I don't even know if the shit I'm saying for real, like, I don't know. I always say my son is my hero. And I think about, man, was he able to open the door when I was there? But the part that make him a hero to me is like I was about to pass out, and the only person that was there was my son, and he laid this towel on the floor, and he was like, "Mom, just lay down, and that was it. But something is like, that's why you gotta take care of your kids, because that's how your kids take care of you. Like, if that's what you do, that's how you take care of your kids. Like, if you want them to be gentle and loving towards you, then you be gentle and loving towards them. You want their words to be kind to you, then you make your words kind to them. If you want them to be in love and find love and have a family and stuff, you got to make that stuff important for them. Especially for our young men. Like, a lot of women will be like, they don't like this girl. Which now, y'all, I'm so serious, I do understand. Because you be like, this ain't right. Like, I don't know. But I've been doing this since I've been teaching. Because that's somebody else's child. And I don't care if he a grown man or a young man or a tween or whatever. If the shit ain't right that he in, and I know I can get him out of that shit, I'm going to help him. Especially if he not. Because I feel like I met this one guy. He was like, yeah, I need somebody to help me through this, that, and the other. And it's like, but look here, dude. Like, I can't, like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I really wish I could be there for you, but I can't. Because I don't know. It's too many people that have tried to misuse my trust. Like, they try to misuse me in so many different ways. So it's like, I'm sorry that I feel that I can't help you. Unless he had been one of my students before. I can't help him. And it don't have nothing to do with skin color or anything like that. Now it's just like the fact that when I let people in, or when I help people, they try to destroy me. They try to destroy some part of my character or something like that. Like, they try to make it as if I was somebody that I wasn't. It's like, nah, dude, that shit ain't cool. Like, like, I ain't fuck with motherfuckers like that, So, that was it. I couldn't help them because I couldn't. But if I see somebody in a situation where a young person or somebody else is influencing them down the wrong path, hell yeah, I'm gonna say something, because you worth more than that. People glorify all this negative shit and don't want to tell you the consequences is jail. Why they up there telling, man, man, do this shit, man. No, your consequences, you going to fucking jail. If you get caught, where the fuck you going to jail? You see what I'm saying? That's the consequence. But if you took this path in this direction, guess what the fuck gonna happen? You could have a chance at success. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, it's like you could have a chance at being something great. You see? So you could either choose to be a knucklehead, or you could choose to make different decisions and see the greatness in yourself. That's it. Like, that's it. I think that's my whole premise, my whole morality of all of it is just like, sit the fuck down and realize who the fuck you are. And I don't give a fuck if you work in McDonald's. If your mama right now can't feed you nothing but sugar and water, guess what the fuck? One day, you gonna have more than what the fuck you got. One day you gonna work hard to get to a certain point and be surprised that you fucking made it. One day, all this shit that you thinking about, all this shit that's happening in your heart is gonna come to fruition. Fruit. It's gonna be fruit. But yeah, it's like, you just, that's what's happening. Like, it's like, that's your one day. That's what you have. And that's for the young girls too. But I think it's easier now for girls, because it's like, girls see so many black women in, and the statistics said black women went to college, black women finished college, black women did this, black women did that, but what about the black boy? Like, you think I'm out here supporting black women, I'm not gonna support my son who's black? No. And those that look like him, those that have been through what he been through, because my son ain't good as gold, So it's like, I have to also look at other kids and be like, man, my kid went through that shit. My kid went through that. He went through it. And, man, to see him go through it and be afraid and just all this shit, and they just, like, calling me, like, he's under the table. He doing, like, oh, fuck. Like, what the fuck he doing now, because it wasn't something that he was, I don't know. I still don't know as a parent what he going through, or what he went through. That's why I say you can't know. You can't know what a person is going through. You can't know. But you can be there to be like, wait a minute. Is that the best decision that you want to make? Is that how you want to deal with this? And to also date men that have problems of expressing who the fuck they are and what they really fucking want. And doing that in honesty without having to hurt the other person or hurt themselves. Because I think men make decisions. If I wasn't able to love you and I knew you were better for me, I did it. I've done that. Where it's like, I knew he was too good for me at the time. He was too good for me. And for me to want to be with somebody's child like that, to want to be with another woman's child. And at this point, I wasn't a parent. I was only coming from my teaching experience. For me to want to be with another woman's child and destroy him because somebody had just destroyed me, are you fucking kidding me? He had every fucking right to walk out that door. I called him names. I told him he was this, that, and no. He like jam and butter and toast and everything that smelled good, and just like, he was everything. He was a gentleman, a man. He was happy. He was confident, thick as hell. He knew that he wanted me. He knew that he wanted one thing. He knew it. He knew what he wanted. And I know people, if you ever see me trip off somebody that know what they want, to know what you want is some real shit. That's because can't nobody take it, can't nobody take that away from you. To know what you want, you gonna get it. I'm saying, if it's something that's honest and good and you know you want it, you gonna get it. Because that's what you know you want. That's what you gonna work for, because you know it. Ain't no tithering, ain't no tathering, ain't no here, ain't no there. That's what you know that you want. That's what you know you need. So, I don't know. That's why some things mean so much to me, because I have experienced people and saw who they were. And to see who he was, I hope he still is this person. But to see who he was a good thing. Because some people say to find a wife is a good thing. But to see a man is even better. To see a man standing in front of you when you ain't seen a man your whole fucking life. Do you hear me? Like, he wouldn't even understood if I would have told him, you the first man I ever saw in my life. You the first real man that I ever met in my life. Would he have understood that, or would he have also... He had every right to call me lame. He had every right to put me down. But he didn't. He just sat there. And that was it. So... But a man would do it the other way around. He'll continuously put you down, then call you back over there again. He'll put you down again, then call you back over there again. He'll do some other shit, then call you back again. You see what I'm saying? Like, and he'll try to keep reaching and turn you down. And I apologize. Like, it's like, man, if I tore that man down at any point, I apologize. You know, like, it's just like, yeah, I said those things to this person who's the greatest, the latest and the greatest inspiration. Just awesome. Just awesome. To have a man stand before you. A man. A man! But yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like, that's something right there. That's something. It's just something. It's something so profound and lovely about it. It just is. And, I don't know. So I say, remember that you leave a mark wherever you are. Remember you leave something for somebody. Remember that you yourself are great. No matter what part of darkness you're in. Yesterday I dealt with darkness. And I was like, I'm not calling anybody today. You know, like, I'm not calling people today. I was so anxious, you know. And it's like, don't call nobody today. Deal with this shit. How you gonna deal with it? I paced. I tried to sleep. I couldn't even sleep. I couldn't sleep. So I wrote. I didn't paint. I didn't do anything. I don't know. I was like, do I create? Do I not create? What do I do? Do I love my child? What do I do? You know, because at those points you feel like this your last day. Like, it's like, oh, fuck. Let me just love them until I don't want to go to the hospital no more, you know? And that's just it. Like, you get anxious like that, you know? And the dog knew, because she was, like, still close, but she always close. And she just, like, want me to love her. And that was, like, man, that was a lot for me. So I know y'all be talking about I used to talk about them too, like, them damn anxiety dogs. Guess the fuck what? They work. They fucking work. Because they know. They be knowing shit. But yeah, I just was like, man, just let me just love them today. Like, love them how they want to be loved. Not my way, but just love them, you know. That was good too. So yeah, yesterday was a hard day. It was a hard day. A hard day for me. Hopefully today is a better day though. Anyway, that's it. It's Shantae with Brown Sugar Talks. Under Black Unicorns, hoping to find a mate to build book boxes with, collect books, and drop them off in neighborhoods. Loves ya. Loves ya. Anyway, yeah, Shantae, Black Unicorns. Y'all be good. Stay safe and stay real. Just mwah.